It's your main man Anil coming live once again for Immunity for the Community podcast. How are you all doing on this lovely summer weekend? I'm feeling absolutely amazing. I went out yesterday to go see a friend, and I got to say the weather is looking beautiful. But I'm back once again with the podcast, and today I'm going to be going through how you can implement positive habits daily to stack positive energy and give you positive stacking on the Write Your Own Transformational Story course. And this is going to be a very special episode. I'm going to be walking you through how you can do this in the Write Your Own Story course, how you can implement these habits, and then that can stack up to success on the Write Your Own Story course. So let's dive right in. I'm going to load up the Write Your Own Story course, courtesy of Immunity for the Community. Okay. So let's go right in. So when it comes to daily habits, positive habits are very important to stack positive energy and to build that momentum day upon day upon day. One of the first things that I would recommend is getting up on time. Now, a lot of people, we get up on time for work. We need to get up on time for ourselves. So what I would say is you're going to get up naturally at 6 o'clock in the morning to get to work on time. I would say get up on time about 8 to 9 o'clock on a Saturday so that you can start your day and you can focus yourself on what you need to do. You need to start your day early so you can get everything that you need to done, and so that you improve your energy levels day by day. And that is the first step into improving and implementing positive habits. Once you do that, it's then about how you start the day, how you set the intention. And how do you set the intention? You set the intention with your morning meditation. What I recommend to start the day is Isha Kriya. Isha Kriya by Sadhguru is a very good meditation. It helps you to clear the energy down. It really helps you to focus yourself in on what you're going to do for the day. If you've done positive things the days before, you need to lock in on that. A second meditation I'd also recommend is a Tony Robbins priming. That puts you in a state of gratitude, in faith, and gets you to focus on all of the moments of gratitude that you have in your life. So the one moment of gratitude that I always start my day with when I meditate is I think about the moment when I walked on fire. I think about that moment over and over again, and I see myself at Tony Robbins' event. When I went to this event, ladies and gentlemen, just to give you the lowdown, it was an amazing event. I met so many great people there. I met two of my amazing coaches from that event. I met Erid and I met Sonny, and these two men helped me change the course of my life and to change the course of directory of how I was going in my love destiny, into attracting love into my life and just loving what I do. They met me at a time where I felt so much difficulty in my life. But that event itself with Tony Robbins was such an amazing moment. What we need to do on the Write Your Own Story course is we need to get you to enjoy the journey and then manifest the result. That's what I mean by implementing positive habits. You put in the groundwork now, you implement those positive habits, then the results will start showing up, and you will subconsciously do more and more of the same exact thing that is giving you the positive results and drop the negatives that are not. So let's dive right in. Let's do it. So I want you to picture a moment of gratitude. It could be anything. It could be a party. It could be a time where you went on holiday. It could be a time where you met a famous person. It could be a time where you had just an amazing time. You laughed with your friends. You enjoyed yourself. You were excited. You went to a coffee shop. It could be anything. I want you to think of any moment in your life where you're grateful. And I want you to see that moment as if you're there. Okay? Can you see it? Yes, you can. I'm sure you can. You can picture it. Okay. Now I want you to picture a second moment of gratitude, and I want you to see that moment. I want you to see everything that led up to that moment of gratitude. Who did you meet? Who are you talking to? Which friends were with you? How many family members were with you? How good did you feel? How excited did you feel? Did you feel fulfilled from this moment? What was that thing? What was that moment of gratitude? Did you get the dream job? Did you lose some weight? Did you go on an amazing holiday? Did you try a new cuisine? I want you to imagine it, get all of your senses involved. And then I want you to think of a third moment of gratitude. And I want you to make that even bigger. And now I want you to see all three coming together, all three of these moments of gratitude coming together into a beautiful energy that is just the manifestation of positive energy. I want you to see that. I want you to see it. I want you to see all three, how good it makes you feel. And then I want you to take a deep breath out. Then I want you to think of three outcomes. What are three goals? Now I don't want you to think too much about the result. I want you to think and see yourself, visualize yourself walking that journey. Imagine yourself losing the weight. Imagine yourself putting in the work. Imagine yourself in our one-to-one consultation, courtesy of Immunity for the Community. Imagine yourself meeting me up. You're there on the virtual phone call. You're there, you're having the conversation. You're talking to me about what your weight loss goals are. I'm telling you that you can do this. I'm helping you to take down all of these blocks. I'm talking through what these blocks are. I'm helping you to take down that negative belief that you can't lose weight. And then I'm working with you. I'm slowly tailoring a process where you will get nutrition, health, mental health assistance with mindfulness techniques, and then you're also going to take action in the gym. I want you to picture yourself with me in the gym. I want you to picture yourself working out with me. Then I want you to picture yourself how amazing you feel after working out, that you've lost the weight this week. Then I want you to see a second goal. It could be anything in your personal life. It could be making more friends, going for that amazing relationship. I want you to see how beautiful it is. I want you to see the journey that leads to the destination of you getting it. And then I want you to see the third goal. This could be something in your professional life. Perhaps it's a promotion. Perhaps it's something else. Maybe it's an event, a festival, you spending time with your family more. It could be you traveling the world. I want you to see that. And then I want you to see it happening. I want you to see that goal happening right in front of your eyes. And that's how it works. And then I want you to see all of your moments of gratitude. Anything, anytime you met your friend, anytime you went for a coffee, anytime you enjoyed a cup of tea, anytime you went for a walk, anytime you traveled the world, a road trip, your friends, your work projects going well, anything, you driving down the road, you going up to the countryside, it could be anything. You in the gym, you winning, you achieving a goal, you meeting a celebrity, you meeting your role model like I did, Tony Robbins, in your case, whoever your role model is. I want you to see all those beautiful moments, and then I want you to come out of that and see that all that you need is within you now. Now, why do I say this? I say this because it's the way that we're wired. The way that we're wired originally is to focus too much on the negative and sometimes not to focus on the positive. And it's not our fault, it's the way that our minds are designed. So what we do is we wire ourselves with gratitude at the start of the day. That gratitude keeps on coming in. We start feeling gratitude for the small things. Somebody holds the door open for us, that's gratitude. We have that hot piping cup of tea. We walk into any situation with gratitude and strength. When we walk from gratitude and faith and strength, everything that we do feels better. When we do things, we feel better. When we go in and we go in on what we truly want and we overcome all those blocks, we feel better. There's always going to be some level of opposition or resistance into achieving a goal. But when you manifest it inside yourself and you implement that positive habit, the goal becomes a lot closer to you. You take down the mountain and you walk the path. And here's what I'm talking about. It's been my first holiday in 9 years. Now, anybody who's been watching Immunity for the Community podcast, you know I started this podcast in COVID-19 where the whole world was locked down. And some of you may also know I struggled financially at times in my life, just as I was starting to begin my adult life. And I went through a lot of things. I changed career. I'm not going to go into it because I'm a happy person now and I'm blessed by God. You know, I'm blessed by the Almighty to be here serving all you great people. But it took a journey for me to go from where I was in COVID-19 to starting up this business, to securing the role as an affiliate marketer in my career, being happy in my job, and then restarting this podcast again after I got better. And I want to say to everybody on this podcast, all you amazing people who supported me in that time, I have absolute love for you, because I went on that holiday and it was absolutely amazing. I enjoyed everything. I went all around Barcelona. I went to the vegan junk food bar.